Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Some of you might know this, my name is Daniel. I'm an amateur triathlete, distinctly average, working towards wanting to be better. For those that don't know, I'm doing Outlaw Half Nottingham in about 8 weeks, which is a middle distance triathlon, 1.2 mile swim, 56 mile bike ride, and a 13.1 mile run. And this sort of journey is what I'm documenting on this channel for the first event of the year, my training log. So, it's lunchtime today, I'm heading out for a lunchtime run. The session is a tempo workout. Now tempo is really good for middle distance tri because it seems to be the pace that I'll run in the event. So it's really race specific. This isn't race specific, I hope it's dry than this on the day. So last week I did 4 times 3 minutes tempo off of 1.5 minutes recovery. And today I'm bumping up a bit to do 4 times 4 minutes off of 2 minutes recovery. So increasing that total volume at tempo from 12 minutes to 16 minutes. Which is a decent increase, making sure that progressively week on week I'm upping the load a little bit without going too crazy. So that is the plan today. You never really know how you feel until you get going, do you? So we will see. I'm going up a hill now. Let's talk a little bit later on. Two intervals done, feeling good, but who turned the heating on? It is red hot. I did not need this base layer on. Anyway, just trying to drop the heart rate in the 2 minutes recovery. These last two done. On the flat now, so this should be pretty consistent. Let's go. Done and dusted. I'll put the stats on screen now. I haven't actually looked at them yet, but I feel like the intervals are just over 7 minute miling, and that was it's probably a bit harder than tempo in honesty, but when you're doing short tempo efforts, it's not the end of the world. I'm not really adding too much fatigue to myself. I guess I'll find out exactly what proper tempo pace is when I start doing longer intervals. So Mark, who I sometimes run with at lunchtime, he's been out this morning and done a mile warm up, 2 miles tempo, a mile easy, 2 miles tempo, a mile warm down. When I'm doing those sorts of sessions, I won't be doing it with him, but I'll then find out exactly what tempo is. But yeah, felt good to get some good running done. It feels like I'm all of a sudden just getting some running legs, feeling like it's just happening. So I need to have faith in myself that on the days when it's not feeling good, it will feel better at some point. So if you're in that position, you just got to keep slogging away. There's no two ways about it. You just got to keep putting the work in, haven't you? So hopefully another good few weeks ahead for me. It's really sweaty. Anyway, I'll see you tonight, have some sort of bike sesh. Oh, there's always something in the way of me getting training, isn't there? I don't know what's happening with this laptop. This is like an old laptop that I just used for Zwifting, literally nothing else. And every now and again it just plays up and I just can't get Zwift loaded. So I've restarted it. That's all I know how to do, right? Turn it off and on. I think I'm gonna go to Apple TV. The only reason I use a laptop indoors on Zwift is so I can screen record and or live stream when I used to stream some Zwift races. Now, I don't really intend on doing too much more of that, particularly over the summer. So maybe an Apple TV would be most useful. I could in fact steal Liz's, but should just use it every now and again. Anyway, the session is 3 times 8 minutes at threshold off of 4 minutes recovery, if I eventually get this damn thing booted up. Now, if I can't use Zwift, I could just use a bike computer or my watch or something linked to this, but I don't want to. I want to put it on Zwift, I want to be able to follow it on screen, etc. So I'm going to give it another few minutes and see if we get cracking. Right, I need to not let this get to me in the head because this is going to be a tough session and this has taken 45 minutes to sort. Laptop won't work, and then I've got an old iPad in the house, that also wouldn't work. Trying to update the app and whatever. Anyway, I use a Mac to edit videos on, that's my normal laptop, but it's like, that was a big investment. I don't want to use it doing Zwift and knocking it around in the office, in the garage, those sorts of things. But it seems to be the only device that Zwift will load on, so for the time being, I'm going to have to use it. Got it all wired up. I also don't like it because I prefer using Ant Plus to connect devices, just because I find I have more luck with it, and I like that Ant Plus casts a signal so I can connect other devices to the same sensor, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's all connected, who cares? Let's get this session done. I also normally try and find a route that I haven't done before to get some extra points. There we go. I'll do. Let's get cracking. A 10-minute warm-up and then straight into it. Now last week I did do 4 times 6 minutes threshold, so 24 minutes in total of threshold efforts, and then today's 3 times 8, so it's the same amount of time in total, but I think the actual requirement physically is harder because they're longer intervals. So let's get stuck in. That first interval was hard. I've just wolfed down a pack of Power Bar, Cola, caffeine, chews, 47 grams of carbs, so like 75 milligrams of caffeine, which isn't loads, but I'm hoping it's just enough to perk me up a bit because I'm feeling a little bit underfueled. I had 2 slices of toast before I got on the bike, but there was like an hour between that and me actually starting. So I'm just taking this recovery dead easy. If I can get the second interval done, that first one was on power, but it was hard. If I get the second one done, there's only one to go. There's no way I'm pulling the pin on the last one. So I'm just gonna get through the next one. Whew, come on. Second one done, same sort of story. If I was in the middle of winter, I'd probably pull the pin now. This is hard. But with racing only a few weeks away, I've got no time for complacency. I can't miss sessions like this because it's hard. Absolutely prepared to miss stuff for illness or injury, but just difficulty. I can't do it anymore. I need to battle through this. So this last recovery, I'm really just soft tapping, not even like touching the pedals, just to get this quality session done, quality interval done. Come on, last one. Oh, session done and dusted. I feel like everything is against me at the minute. It won't save and upload, so did it even happen? Who knows? I will have hopefully fixed this by the time I'm editing this video later on. So I'll leave the stats on screen now, and I'm gonna pull some numbers out of the air. 353 watts, 348 watts, 357 watts? I don't know, maybe around there, but they're all around 350, I think. I'll stand corrected if I look at the fun numbers and they're different. Good to get a session done. I felt like it was hard aerobically. I felt like it was hard in the legs. That was good. Good to get those sorts of sessions done. Hope your training is going well. I know the events for some are already happening and events for some others are just around the corner. Hopefully this is good motivation to you. I certainly get motivated by picking the camera up, so thank you very much for watching these videos, clicking like, clicking subscribe, commenting, all those sorts of things. I'm so grateful, honestly. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go get some tea now. Liz is quite poorly as well. She's got the eye thing that I had a couple of weeks ago. But there you go. So we won't be getting her on the videos for the next few days. That is it. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for, not entirely sure what tomorrow's video is going to be because my upload schedule is a little bit all over the place this week, but all will become clear in a couple of days. See you later.